What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Awesome Nerd Show. Today we're looking at the new LEGO Harry Potter, the Shrieking Shack and Whomping Willow set 76407 with 777 pieces that retails for $89.99. So this is a cool set that I was excited for because I love this scene from Prisoner of Azkaban where we get the revelation with the whole backstory of Sirius Black and Professor Lupin and all the characters that are featured in the set that takes place inside of the Shrieking Shack. So it's an awesome set to get the Shrieking Shack and then all the different characters that come with it. We have a lot of characters and then some of the animals that they turn into. It is just super cool. And then we also get the Whomping Willow, which is an okay feature. I don't really care much for it. I wish they would have taken stuff from this and added it more to the Shrieking Shack to maybe make it a little bit bigger. Just something to add more into it besides adding the Whomping Willow, because I don't like it too much, but we'll see it as it goes into the set. But it looks pretty awesome here on the box. And of course down here at the bottom we have all of our characters. And if we go ahead and flip around to the back here, we'll see some of the functionality. So we can see the people switching into their animals. We have just little scenes set up inside of the house. Of course, the house itself with the functions of the little side door opening and then the whole switcheroo to turn Lupin into the werewolf. Just all sorts of cool little features that I think overall makes this set pretty cool overall. So I really like this set. So let's go and look at it, starting with the minifigs. And here are the 6 minifigures from the set that I find really cool. So of course there's like 3 of these, so the Harry, Hermione, and Ron. We have had these exact figures before in past sets. I believe in some like the buildable castle sets. I think we had all these because we have them in their outfits from the 3rd movie. So they have all dirty and tattered and torn stuff. So we've seen these characters before, so I don't really want to look at them exactly. But there are 3 minifigures that we've had before. They could have some changes, but I doubt it. But we get our main trio, which is always great for a set. And awesome to get this because they are all present in the scenes that these are supposed to be recreating. So that is really cool. But then we have our 3 newer minifigures, at least for me. Now we do have a Sirius Black that's in one of the new castle build sets that I just don't have yet. But he looks pretty cool. So he just looks like, you know, Sirius Black as he does. You know, he's the prisoner that escaped. So he's all like super famished and stuff. So he's real skinny. He's got the all tattered and torn up clothes, a little tattoo there on his chest. But you see like the shirt is all ripped up and everything. And like his under like prison shirt's kind of showing there. And then he's got the long hair from being in prison with the beard starting to grow and the old age with the wrinkle lines and everything showing there. And around on the back we do have like an angry face there as well. So always awesome to have Sirius Black. Then we have the friend of Professor Lupin. So Remus Lupin that joins in the 3rd year and teaches defense against the dark arts. And once again, a great minifigure. So he of course turns into the werewolf. So he has the all wrinkled and tattered up clothes because, you know, he's kind of poorish and kind of moves from place to place. So he doesn't always look the best. And he's got the scars on his face, of course, from being a werewolf. His hair's all combed over to the side. And like I said, his old wrinkly suit. And he has a wand as well. But around on the back, we see he's got the face where he's starting to turn to the werewolf. So his eyes have turned all yellow and it looks like he's starting to get some pointy teeth in there. So that's an awesome additional face to throw in here with him, and always great to have a Professor Lupin. And then of course we get Peter Pettigrew, which turns out to be the villain all along. That was Scabbers, Ron's pet rat. And of course he looks cool here and very much like Scabbers with the big like buck teeth there. And his all wrinkly face looks all dirty and gross as he did in the movie. Long orange hair, which kind of fits in with the Weasleys. And then he's just got a black suit on, like pinstripe suit with a weird shirt underneath it, a little bit torn up and everything. And then around the back you can see more of the lines there. And for his back printing, he's got like an evil angry face again with his buck teeth. And so it's really cool to get those 3, you know, 3 of the 4 Marauders. It'd be awesome just to have the James Potter thrown in with this, but of course he wasn't in that scene, so it would make sense. But what's really cool is that we get their like animal transformations, I would say, where they turn into the Animagus. So first off, we have Sirius Black's form with the all black dog. So nice little black dog figure just in all black with the yellow eyes and then like little scruff. So nice little just black dog figure for Sirius Black. Of course, also we have for Peter Pettigrew his Animagus form of the rat. So we have the rat that's also Scabbers. So Ron's pet rat, so we have him there, just a little rat figure we get multiple times in mini Lego sets. But what's really cool is we get Lupin in his werewolf form. So of course he turns into a werewolf, which is what caused the others to get their Animagus form. So the werewolf looks really cool. This is an awesome design. I know they did one like this in the past, but it was just like a normal Lego minifig and then just had a wolf head on. Well, this time we have the wolf head and then a newly designed sort of body. So we have the design that looks like a werewolf, looks all skinny with some like fur designs there on the front and the back if we go ahead and pop the head off. So that's cool. And then we get these cool legs. So we have these awesome legs that look like, you know, wolf legs or just some sort of animal legs, whereas like the knees going to the back and then the feet coming out the front. So that is really cool. Those feet joints, I have never personally seen those before, so that is cool. And then we of course have the wolf head there with the yellow eyes, the big teeth, and just looking evil and angry, ready to rip people apart as a werewolf. So that is really cool that that is included, which is what makes me like this set even more, is getting the 3 different forms of their animal forms in this set along with our main trio. So all the minifigures are really cool. And then we get our build of the Shrieking Shack that I think looks really cool. So the house build itself looks really nice. Like I said, I wish they would have cut out all the extra junk and just made the house a little bit bigger, because it does seem pretty small, but feels pretty normal for today's Lego standards. But it looks really nice, just the outside. You know, it's being an old creaky house that moves and sways, so it makes like it's shrieking, as the name says. So I like how like we have all the windows all boarded up, so they have like boards, so just like Lego pieces in the boarding them up, and then the actual like board Lego pieces on the outside, like they've been covered up, so all the windows have these coverings, as well as the door being all wooden, but there's unfortunately nothing on there. And then like here in the front we have the little entryway. I assume this is what's supposed to be in the movie, where we see like Ron, Harry, and Hermione all like standing in front, looking out at the Shrieking Shack. It's just like a fence to keep people out, but obviously this one has like the wood beams like open and falling apart and stuff, so you can't actually get into it. But obviously in the movie it's all closed off, so kids can't get into it. But again, another little thing that I think is just throwaway. It's like, what's the point of this? That I feel that shouldn't even be included. But then next to it we have this piece there that is attached on, so it has just a little clip piece here off to the side that can clip on there, so you can always keep it there together if you want, but you can also separate it out. But over here we have the Whomping Willow, which again looks pretty similar to Whomping Willows we've had before. So it's just the big thick tree trunk with the limbs coming out with all sorts of designs on the top of it to be able to whip around. And there is a play feature on the side here with a little wheel, so you can spin it and it'll twist it around there. And so like in the picture showed, you could probably doubt they'll stick, but you could take like Hermione and maybe close in the pieces so like it's grabbed onto her. And again, I can't really get it to hold, so maybe like that, and then can whip around there, so you can throw her around like it does in the movie when they're trying to get underneath the tree, because that's where the path that leads to the Shrieking Shack is. And so we get that included as well, I believe. So right down here at the bottom we have this like little hole section, so I believe that's where they're supposed to go. So like when Sirius Black in the dog form grabs onto Ron and drags him in through the hole, that's what this section is supposed to be. So if we spin it around, there's nothing obviously really much to it here besides the other side of the tunnel. So we get the back side and then the underside of the treat part and stuff that shows the mechanics of how it spins around, so nothing too fancy there. But then we have this little section, like I said, that you can act as the tunnel leading to the Shrieking Shack, just this section back here that leads into the door into the shack. And of course right here in the middle we have the transformation scene for the werewolf. So it's just this rock design here on the front with snow and everything, because it's, you know, winter time. So we have the transformation, so we can like take Lupin and stick him on the side here, and as we see at the top here, it's all sort of cloudy, so the moon is not fully out shining, so he's perfectly fine. But if you turn around, you can stick the werewolf in here as well. So there you have Lupin when it's cloudy. Oh no, the moon's starting to come out, and he turns into the werewolf. So I guess that's pretty cool. I like the whole thing of transferring between the two, but I don't like the whole like clear stick with the moon up in the clouds. What's really cool though is this moon does glow in the dark. Of course I can't really show that to you, but it's just cool that it does have that feature. So if you know you have it on display, that will glow there. But nice fun little thing there to switch between Lupin and the werewolf. But we can transition to the Shrieking Shack. So I said there's this little door flap here where it can be like they're sneaking into the Shrieking Shack. So in the lower section there, you can see we have like a little chair and a table where there's a lamp. Over on this side we have a chest that can open up, and then there's just some random stuff thrown inside there. But I liked all the details around. So we have the door there, of course, leading to the front, and then just all the wood details and designs like the windows that are all boarded up. And then over to the side we do have a picture that I believe is just a picture of the Shrieking Shack. I'm trying to get it shown in here, but it's kind of hard to see with the lighting. But yeah, there's a picture hanging in there. And then I assume all these white pieces are supposed to be like where candlesticks go, and these are just all that are remaining. It's an abandoned place, so they won't be lit or anything. But just a nice little lower level. And I like the upper level, how it's sit at the till. It reminds me of like the Weasley house, but I like they did that for the Shrieking Shack to make it, you know, look crooked. But up top we have the upper level where we see the scene in the movie. So over on the side here we have a bed, we have like a fireplace design again with like a candle piece, and above that we have a picture of, I'm not exactly sure what this picture is supposed to be because there's just random pictures thrown in, but you see there's just like holes throughout the house, of course windows in the back all boarded up, little boarded up sections there. And then over here we have a piano, which is pretty cool. It's a weird design I don't fully like, but it is pretty nice. So we have the piano, have a little seat down here for it, and then just the overall piano design. So it's like a grand piano design, which like I said is overall pretty nice. I just don't fully like the look of it. And then we have this side, but again I can't get the lights to show to you. We have another picture up over here, but again I don't know what it's supposed to be. And there's more sticker pieces with like boarded up woods and stuff here on the back section. So like I said, I wish I could get it to show you a little bit more easier with the lighting, but it's pretty hard. But overall, like I said, it looks pretty nice. And then like on the outside we have the fireplace that I like is, you know, all crooked and everything going up the side of the house with the sticker pieces that add some designs into it. And then the outer section of the house, of course, covered with all the snow, and snow's dripping down and icicles and everything, all the boarded up pieces. Just a lot of it overall just looks really nice. I love the look of this design. Like I said, I wish they would have cut out all this stuff to add more to the house because I like the look of the house so much. So I just wanted the house with all the characters that we get would be my preference for the set. But overall, it's a pretty nice design just for this alone. I feel like you're not really getting too much for the price you pay, but I feel they kind of make up for that with all the characters that you get, because you do get 6 characters. Of course, like I said, 3 are repeats, but the other 3 could be new, at least for this new sets. But overall, it's a relatively nice set. Like I said, for me, mostly it's the mech characters. I do like the Shrieking Check house, so the combination of the house and all the figures makes me really like this set, so I can't really complain too much. But let me know what you thought about this set down in the comments, and if you enjoyed my review, please let me know with a thumbs up. But I want to thank you all for watching. I hope you all stay awesome out there, and I'll see you in our next review.